and Institutional Innovation Council, I welcome you all to the session on innovation and startup ecosystem in higher education institutions. Respected speaker, Dr. A.N.P.P. Anantha Lakshmi, Innovation Ambassador, Minister of Education, Correspondent A.V. Educational Society, Dr. K. Gautami, Madam, Principal A.V. College, Dr. C.H. Rajalingam, Director A.V. College PG Center, Dr. M. Bhagavant Reddy, Vice Principal and President IIC, Dr. P. Padma, all the faculty members, dear students. Let me introduce today's guest, respected guest, Dr. Anantha Lakshmi was awarded PhD in Commerce from Dravidian University. She did her master's in financial management from Pondicherry University and master's degree in commerce from Usmania University. Dr. Anantha Lakshmi is an innovation ambassador under Ministry of Education and convener IIC at St. Joseph's Degree and PG College and in charge of Techno Innovation and Incubation Center. Dr. A.N.P.P. Anantha Lakshmi has 18 years of teaching experience at undergraduate level and 3 years of industrial experience. She received Women Excellence Award in 2021 by Academy of Management Professionals and International Leadership Development Council. She received Best Teacher Award for the academic year 2012-13. And she authored a book, Principles of Management, and she has received working as an academic and research advisor in Veda Vijnana Academic and Research Center, Hyderabad. In the research, she received grants from UGC for a minor research project, and she has more than 10 research papers or publications to her credit and guiding the students for research. And Dr. Anantha Lakshmi, Madam, organized many orientation programs on different subjects and FDPs on various topics. So, I welcome Dr. A.N.P.P. Anantha Lakshmi to take over the session. Welcome you, Madam.
Screenshot.
Madam, you are.
Shall we start, sir?
Yeah. You can
yes,
share.
I'll share my screen.
Yeah. Yes.
Pause to disabled participant screen sharing, sir. Ask once, accept screen sharing.
Screen sharing is already, we gave the permission, Madam. Yeah, you are co-host.
Yes, sir, but it's not coming. Pause to disabled participant screen sharing.
1 minute.
It is showing like that.
Now, check, Madam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry for that.
Yeah. Sir, can't I share the screen, my screen? Can I share my total screen?
Yes, madam, you can share.
It's not showing, sir, options. Share sound, optimize video.
She has started. Yes.
But my screen is not visible.
Not visible.
Is it my screen is visible, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Ah, okay.
Make it full screen, madam. Then
Yeah,
you
yeah,
will
yeah.
get. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Make it full screen and then share. Yeah.
Yes.
Even
Still
here, no?
loading.
Most of the students are attending this groups.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. Good afternoon, all of you. Sir, are able to hear my voice?
Yes, madam. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Clear.
Sir, is the participants only faculty and students also there? Students and faculty, welcome you this session, innovation and entrepreneurship in higher education. Here, before I'm going to start the program, just I wanted to convey few words which Swami Vivekananda has. He's having the all this team building approach on youth. So he's an eminent educationist, management expert, man making, and also his character building, nation building, and he's having a very hopes, or we can say that youth can change the world. Youth have a dominant role to play, and this is what the guidelines framework of NISP. The NISP, I think all of you know, National Innovation Startup Policy. This is very important where the faculty has to know to implement in the higher educational institutions. Now, Ministry of Education made it mandatory to implement NISP in each and every institution. Why this actually NISP is implemented in the institutions? These higher education institution strategies and governance for promoting an entrepreneurship. So this NISP will help to promote entrepreneurship among students as well as faculty. Now the government is not only focusing on students, but also faculty also. Faculty also intrapreneurs. Faculty should be more dynamic towards entrepreneurship. Then only we can motivate the students. And with this, if we want to motivate the students, we should have a innovative pipelines for entrepreneurs. So, and also we have to build the organizational capacity, human resources, and incentives. Unless until incentives are provided, the faculty will not get motivated, not the students. That's why we should have a human resources, expertise, knowledge people, industry academy, and this is very important that with the help of collaborations, we can exchange knowledge. You may be expert in some other field, I may be expert in some other field. We both of us sharing the knowledge that will help the students to enrich their skills and enhance their entrepreneurship skills. Always faculty should be given a hand-holding support to the students. Always we have to encourage the students. Failures should be accepted. Even though the students has to come up with a already initiated idea also, we shouldn't discourage them, rather encourage them to modify it in innovative way. And incentives to the student entrepreneurs and startups. those who are coming for starting a business, some sort of monetary support from the management, and those students who are starting up a startup for the attendance relaxation. That is their sorry, that is their in a startup policy itself. Not only to the students, but also faculty also should be encouraged and incentives should be provided to the faculty. And sometimes depends upon the management decision. If the faculty is having the good entrepreneurship skills and good, they want to start a business, they can also give paid or unpaid leave, depends upon the management decision. And also provide incubation and pre-incubation support in higher educational institutions. As we have started incubation in our college, I told Prasad sir, any students are ready, we are there to help them out for incubating or what we can say, give them a legal advice to the students to start a business and how they are going to start the business and all. So we are there to help you out for incubation and pre-incubation support in the other institution as well as our students and faculty. Next, very important concept is IP ownership rights. That is intellectual property. Intellectual property ownership rights to eligible developments in the higher education institutions. Students should be given IPR knowledge. Now, because as of now, lack of knowledge, and we didn't go to the IPR. Suppose our college logos, we can go for trademark, and any ideas are there, we can go for patenting, designing, and all. Or if we print a book, we go for copyright. These are all comes under IPR, intellectual property rights. As many IPRs as we increase in the institution, then we can show it under IPR head. And next one we have pedagogy and learning invention and entrepreneurship development. We should also, in the teaching pedagogy, we have to enhance this learning interventions and also entrepreneurship development. That is very, very important for each and faculty and also students. And nowadays, school age itself, they have started this year, junior level Smart India Hackathon. Means there is when you are not opening your eyes now, then you are nowhere in the world. You are outdated. So let us our students and faculty are not outdated. We have to update our knowledge through these hackathons and encourage the students to participate in hackathons through this learning intervention. This is what the first we have discussed about the NISP. Now we are discussing about the implementation stage. What about the implementation stages? Here we are going to try to implement the stage one. I think it has this one here. 1 second. This 1 second, sir. It is.
Excuse me, madam.
Yeah. List it is in process, sir. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Yeah, but feeble voice is becoming feeble, madam. Hello, ma'am. Hello. 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 Please rejoin, madam. Some disconnected. Please rejoin.
Prasad sir, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
So what do you want us to do? Should we wait or relog?
You have to relog. All are wait. No problem. Only madam connection has disconnected. She will
It's lost.
rejoin. Rest of all the people, please wait. All the faculty members, please bear with the inconvenience. Some problem with the internet connection. We are unable to connect to Dr. Anantha Lakshmi. She will rejoin.
Madam.
Yeah.
Madam. The నిండిపోయినాయి
Yes, sir. Are you able to hear me?
Madam, I made you a
I-
co-host. Yeah. Yes, you can start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
clear.
Yes. Because if I am sharing, it is getting stuck up.
Okay,
Orally,
yeah.
I'll tell you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So implementation stage, we are there now. Under implementation stage, we have 5 stages for NIST implementation, that is National Innovation Startup Policy. First, we should give a campaign and also create a
Anantha Lakshmi.
for a higher education institutions. Yes, sir. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Yes, we can
fine.
hear, but sharing, I made it co-host. No, you can share also, no problem. Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can continue. Continue, madam.
So under the first stage, students, I think you all know the NISP, that the National Innovation Startup Policy. First, we need to have a campaign about NISP and also create a time bound for a higher educational institution. The implementation time bound, and once the student want to start up any startup business, what he has to do, all that he has to know about under NISP. Registration fees, and also how much is the time period we are giving assistance to the students. In this implementation process, we need to invite senior faculty in higher educational institutions to implement innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem policy at the institution level. First, the institution level we have to implement with the help of senior faculty, because they will be knowing the exact crux of the college and in management and all. And they have to conduct orientation cum training programs and hand-holding support to the students. And the college management has to monitor through the senior faculty evaluation and corrective actions. They have to monitor and also whether the student is going in a correct pathway or not. Otherwise, the startup will get failed. That is the reason why compulsory monitoring should be done by the faculty. In the process of monitoring, if any changes want to incorporate to the students or the faculty, there should be improvement in the existing policy. Suppose in the policy framework itself we need any changes, then we need to have a change, and then they have to go for a changes. This is the implementation of NISP. And next one, you should able to understand the technology readiness levels. These are all very, very important for the students. How the startup has to come from TRL, that is technology readiness level. TRL 1 to TRL 9. What is the TRL 1? TRL 1 is nothing but basic principles. What are the basic principles are observed? And this and all, the first level, you have to do some research. TRL 1 to TRL 3, you need to go for research. What are the basic principles observed? Suppose you want to launch any product, for example. Suppose you want to start organic milk or organic vegetables. So what are the basic principles for providing organic milk to customers? That and all you should know. From where you are getting, whether it is organic when you are specifying or not. What is the cost? Is the customer will like the product if you launch it? Are the customers are available or not? All this they have to do the first research. And next one, they have to go with the technology concepts formulated. Technology concept should be formulated. How you are going to market your product? Whether are you creating an app, or are you creating a website, or are you giving any other methods of advertising your business? Next one, you have what we can say experiential development and all. The proof of concept should be drawn. That is up to research level. Next, come to the development stage. Students are development stage comes at TRL 4 to TRL 6. That is a technology readiness level. Up to 4 to 6 is come from development stage. Research is 1 to 3 and 4 to 6 is for development stage. Under development stage, you have to validate the product. Means you have to take your product to the lab testing and all. And also technology validation you have to do, product validation you have to do, and you have to demonstrate the product. Up to TRL 6, you have to demonstrate. Come to TRL 7 to 9, deployment. There it comes to the prototyping. Under TRL 7, you did a market survey, you did experimentation, you need to demonstrate whether it is suitable or not. And the next, incorporate all the whatever the changes. What we the original you have to find out, and deviations you have to correct it. This is what the technology readiness TRLs, all the TRLs. I think if I could share presentation, it really good. Students, suppose you want to start a business, for example, you want to start your business. You have to know the minimum basic things. What are the basic things? Which type of company you are going, for example? Which type of company you are going? There are so many types of company, students. You know, what do you mean by company? A company denotes a legal formed under a Companies Act 2013. And it may be private company or a public company or a one-man company or a limited company or a Section 8 company. These are all different companies, students, where when you start a business, either of the companies you have to register first. Now, I will tell you what is the meaning of a private limited company. See here, the private limited company can be of three types. One is company limited by shares, company limited by guarantee, unlimited companies. And under the private limited companies, those are companies which have minimum 2 members and maximum 200 members. Now, company limited by shares. What is this company limited by shares? When your company is limited by shares, then you are restricting to up to liable for only the shares, whatever the shares they are having in the company. Only that amount of shares they are liable. Company limited by guarantee. What is limited by guarantee? Up to what extent you are giving guarantee? Up to there, the company participants or the company owners are liable for that limited by guarantee. Come to unlimited companies, where the company is not having any limit. That is the personal property of the shareholders or personal property of the board of directors are liable to pay the debt. Now, the new concept, student, I think all of you know, one-person company has come into existence. Because always we are saying company means a group of persons. We need directors and all. Now that slowly they have abolished. It's not compulsory that you should have all the board of directors. You can also have OPC, one-person company. This is one type of company which is introduced under Companies Act 2013, only exclusively to support the entrepreneurs. For example, your family is enough to start your business. Then you can alone start your business under one company act, that is under 2013. And this is what one-person company have separate legal entity, and they can start the business under OPC concept. Now come to the next company, Section 8 company. Very, very important Section 8 company. Usually Section 8 company is a non-profit organization company where this will work for the social development and social cause. This is not meant for a profit orientation, but they will have welfare, religion, charity, or protection of environment, or any other cause such as providing good benefits to the social environment benefits and all. Now, students, if I could able to share slides. Only host can share it since. Please, all of you mute your. Yeah. Students, the next one, I will. Students, any doubts you have regarding companies? Yes, students, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes, ma'am. No doubts.
Yes. Any?
So till now, as of what I covered, can anybody tell? Yes. What is NISP? Students, very important. These are all concepts because now schools are coming up. Not the college level, the school level itself they're starting. Then if we don't know anything, we will become outdated. So don't be under the list of outdated students. So you should know all these concepts, students. NISP, entrepreneurship, innovation. If you go to job also, if you are not innovative or creative, you are no more. Your place is nothing. Because unless until you are creative, then only you will become a good team leader. Otherwise, you cannot. Old methodology, the days are gone. So school level itself, they are encouraging to go for innovations. The next one is IPR. What do you mean by IPR? Intellectual property rights. There are 3 types of IPR we have: trademark, patenting, copyright. So under higher educational institutions, to impart this innovation and ecosystem, they should also have IPR to the faculty as well as to the students. What is this IPR? Nowadays, the India now, the Telangana or India is coming up in the 7th stage, I think, for IPR patenting and all. In the foreign countries, for every small innovation, they'll go for IPR. What is this IPR? We protect legally for our idea. Protecting legally whatever the idea be. The idea may be trademark, the idea may be patenting, the idea may be copyright. I will share you. See, students, if I could able to share the nice videos and all I have prepared for you, but my system I don't know. Once again, I'll verify. Students, all of you know Coca-Cola, no? Yes or no? Coca-Cola, only that Coca-Cola bottle, they went for trademark, that name Coca-Cola, the font, whatever it is. They went for lid as a patenting, the design of the lid. And also they went for copyright, the process of Coca-Cola, the liquid, whatever it is inside. And also they went for designing patent, also the bottle design patent. See how many IPRs they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 IPRs with only one bottle of Coca-Cola. So that is the reason why it is very important to have IPR, that is protecting your innovative ideas. And students, you should have a skill matrix. What is this skill matrix you should have is you should have a thinking skill. And that thinking skill must be out of 100, 65% must you have to utilize about thinking. And strategic planning. See, once if you have good thinking skill, there in the planning you can reduce up to 40%. And you should have an analytical skill up to 50%. Essential team building, you should have 70%. Team building is very, very important. That is the reason why students, whenever your faculty is given any project, group wise you do the project, that will enhance your team. That will enhance your thinking. That will enhance your, what we can say, leadership qualities. Whenever any faculty is giving initiative and do the work in and also do the project works with the group, form a group and do the project works. And next one, you have emotional intelligence. Very, very important, students, emotional intelligence. 90% you have to use your emotional intelligence. You should accept failure in your life. Usually, the tendency of the people, they will not accept failures. Once you started accepting the failure, accepting your mistake, there is no chance of correcting itself. Then you will be same as wrong as same as it is. Then you will not have improvisements. That's why students, when you do the mistake, or a teacher or a parent are correcting, you correct it. Oh, am I doing wrong? In what way I'm doing wrong? You can ask in what way I'm wrong and not suppose. And next one is, these are all leads to business communication. So once if you want to success in your business, you have to have a good communication towards the customers. And you should also have a domain tech knowledge. Technology knowledge you should have in your domain wherever you are working on it. That will lead to you the success in your business. To succeed in your business, you need self-awareness, self-regulation, self-motivation. You should have empathy, that is social awareness, and social skills. If you impart all these skills, then it will be very easy for you to cover up in your life. Next concept, very important concept, you have entrepreneur ecosystem. If you want to build up an entrepreneur ecosystem, you need to have a proper policy. What type of under policy you should have you should know what the government is venturing towards encouraging the entrepreneurship. What are the government policies are there? Under policies for the students, for the institutional level. Leadership qualities, as I told you that whoever doing work for entrepreneurship and all, for them little bit relaxation and also urgency and challenging tasks should be there. And also next one is financial capital. Financial capital, microloans, angel investors, and also zero stage venture capital. For women startups, they are giving zero interest based loans. MSME is also providing various opportunities. Atal Tinkering Labs also providing various opportunities for the institutions to go for incubation centers. And public capital markets, and also you have to take a loans, and also otherwise through the public you can ask for finance. Next one, culture. This culture makes vital needs wealth for founders, and also importance about the next one, you have supports. Under support, you should have an infrastructure and support professionals legally, and non-government institutions also. We should have some entrepreneurial ecosystem. Come to the human capital. Under human capital, you should be learning about the labor, how the skilled and unskilled labor are there, then how much training you should provide for the labor and all.
Next, come to the market. Very, very important. That is early customers. So who are early customers are there, and what are the networks you have to connect so that the entrepreneurship ecosystem you can build in the institution. Students, I want to show you the one video. Why? Because innovation is a strong pillar. Ankit Agarwal, you can check later. I think I'll share my PPT to you. Ankit Agarwal, he started 2017. Now he's a millionaire student. His business is collecting flowers, waste flowers from all the temples or wherever in the sea or in the rivers, all collecting waste material that is petals or whatever it is, and he will collect it. He will filter all this and he'll prepare all the agarbatti and all he will prepare, and he's a millionaire now. Okay, so you can see just Ankit Agarwal. You will find that Ankit Agarwal what he has done. Now, students, come to you about. I discussed about what are the ecosystem has to develop in higher educational institutions. Now, tips to the students. You should encourage. You should have a learning skills. Students, you should do it your own. Don't depend upon others. Even though if you don't know also, do it by doing it automatically, it will come. As I said, learn together, like you will act of working together. Learn leadership. With the help of this togetherness, you will learn leadership, and also dissolve boundaries of ego. That ego, if you want, you have to dissolve that boundary. If you just break the boundary, then you will succeed in your life. You should know how to sell, and you should know how to buy also. Then only the entrepreneurship can be developed. And you should acquire multiple skills. Not even one skill is not sufficient for innovation and entrepreneurship. Students, this is the age for you to learn at a young age. Afterwards, the time will be up. Again, you have so much responsibilities in your life, and a leader should inspire others. And a leader should be a role model and not to give the commands. A leader duty is not to give commands, but rather inspire others. And don't care about who gets credit and all. Suppose if I do something, they may feel whether I'm doing correct or not. Don't feel it. And more humble. You be more humble towards your faculty and your parents, and also your peer group members. And you should be more dynamic. Don't be lazy. And always, I said, you have to have learning, project-based learnings, and long-term orientation. One day is not sufficient, student. Continuous orientation is required for the students to build up innovative and ecosystem in the higher educational institutions. And avoid thinking negatively. And also, entrepreneurship should be added in the curriculum in the syllabi, so that the students can learn about the entrepreneurship. What are the importance of entrepreneurship in the current scenario? Now come to the artificial intelligence for social sectors. Nowadays, I think artificial intelligence is coming up. Through the artificial intelligence, how we can solve the societal problems. That is very important. To solve these society problems, we should have a critical thinking. we should have a skill of critical thinking. Teaching pedagogy has to be changed, and innovation methodology has to be used. Then they will identify the problem state. And the management and the faculty should create environment to build innovation under higher education institutions. One second. And the next one is environment to build innovation at higher educational institutions. We should create such an environment that should encourage the students to go for innovations and also encourage some competitions or startup competitions or any competitions, inter-collegiate competition will enhance their startup skills and zeal to start their own business. Instead of job seekers, you are the job provider. And through the curriculum and the management has to take a various initiatives to inculcate entrepreneurship skills among the students. And innovation and incubation system. And students has to be shown, go to the various incubation centers, how the incubation centers are helping out to go for a startup for the faculty as well as students. And startup link with industries to identify the problems. Students and the management should have always link with the industries so that they are the people who knows the actual problem, what in the current scenario they are facing. That problem if you take and if you could able to solve, that is what the R&D, research and development. Hand-holding support to the students and faculty. Even though some of the faculty are very much interested in entrepreneurship, the management should support the faculty to start their business along with students, some relaxation towards the workload or leave, unpaid leave or paid leave, depends upon the management decisions. So this is about the innovation and ecosystem in the organization. Anybody is having doubts? Still, I have, sir, actually YouTube link and all I have prepared. Can I go ahead with some of the few, what is entrepreneurship mindset? Students?
Yes, madam.
Yeah. Students, what about you? Are you able to, am I going faster? Yes, you are there or not? Sir and me only there.
Yeah, they are muted. That's why we have to
Acha.
forcefully ask them to unmute because we are
Okay.
getting a lot of
Okay, fine.
disturbance.
Students, I will tell you,
Yeah.
entrepreneurship, what is the entrepreneurship mindset? Always entrepreneur should be very curious
Yeah.
and also moderate risk taker, ready to experiment. And because usually get disturbed about the problems all around, and they should have a team support and problem solving attitude. This all should have a entrepreneur mindset. We should not
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, students, are able to, sir, are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me, sir? उसका AirPods डालो, उसको
Yeah.
किया शायद.
Audible.
Yeah, okay. Uh, it's very important for the faculty. We should play a very dominant role. Intrapreneurs are the dreamers group. We are the people who should have a hands-on responsibility for creating innovation for any kind within an organization. This is given by not me, Gifford Pinchot. So we should have entrepreneurs, intrapreneurs, that is nothing but faculty. We should have that entrepreneur zeal so that we can create entrepreneurship among the students and expect new outcomes only by trying new things. How can we know how so many new products has come unless until they did not try? We have to try new things, promoting entrepreneur mindset and also culture of experimentation. Form a team and do some project, automatically will come. Spend time in the village. What are the farmers are facing a problem? Students are facing a problem. Our teachers are facing a problem. What type of problems they are facing? Our women are facing a problem. What type of problem they are facing? You could able to give a solution. That is nothing but innovation. And making the students aware that mistakes are acceptable. We are not supposed to scold them, nor we should talk about negatively about the students' mistakes. Rather, slowly we have to correct them. Allocate time and resources for experimenting and executing of new ideas. Give them ample time, give them some space, and give them support so that they will come up with new ideas and experimentation. As I have told you, entrepreneurial ecosystem in higher education, policy and regulatory support, financial support, human capital support, customer entrepreneurship network. We have to guide the students how they have to go for market their products and non-government stakeholders and infrastructure support also, social cultural factors. These are all 6 ecosystem factors which will help to enhance the entrepreneurial ecosystem in the higher education. And also we have discussed about the key areas of NISP, that is nurturing innovations and startups, startup enabling institutional infrastructure, product ownership rights for technology, and also strategies and governance. And key areas of an ISP also we have discussed. And also we have discussed about the human capital, that is curriculum development, experiential learning, projects, live projects under human capital. Entrepreneurship networks, we need to create interns with startups. Always any startups are there. Students, are anybody interested in intern? Anybody interested in intern? The students can come and approach me. I will provide you intern opportunity, depends upon your skills. And mentoring by entrepreneurs. Alumni entrepreneurs network should be enhanced. You call the old students, those who are entrepreneurs, and share their knowledge to the students. That will be a real practical knowledge to the students. Prototyping and pilot support should be given to the students or those who want to start. Infrastructure, that is startup enabling infrastructure. You give them a workplace and ED cell, entrepreneurship development cell, pre-incubation, tinkering labs, prototyping labs, research labs, this and all support for the non-governmental stakeholders and infrastructure. And also, as I said, innovative pipelines, creating innovative pipeline and pathways for entrepreneurs at institution level. That is mentoring support on market research, societal problems, and also projects to the small self-help groups collaborations, motivation, support, registration of IPR. That is what are on the pipeline. Financial support. Under financial support, strong alumni network, ecosystem collaborations, competitive seed funding. That initially some management should give seed funding to the students those who want to start a business, and equipment supporting for different organizations. Apply for a research grant. What in it for the faculty members? Faculty members' role is what? They have to apply for research grant for specific trust areas. They have to build a capacity building, other incubators or trainers, and they have to tie up with them. They have to also become innovative ambassadors so that they come to know how to inculcate innovation among students. And also faculty should have innovation grants, that is grants, NHS, GDB, DST, Agni, MITI, and Spark. These are all providing grants. And faculty also should have opportunity to become a co-founder patent innovation. Faculty also can be a co-founder and also they can innovate patenting. And this and all faculty, if they come up, you will be the one of the reason for nation building. That is what noble work you are doing. Now the forum is open for discussion. The students, now you can ask
Yes,
questions.
thank you. From students or faculty, any questions you can post in the chat box, or you can raise the hand so that we can unmute. Is any questions from the students? You raise a hand and we will unmute, or you post in the chat box.
Students,
Questions?
anybody, if you are having any small idea, also you can approach us. Our college is very nearby, St. Joseph Degree and PG College. We are there to help you out your idea to the next level. So any faculty also, any students also, if you have any idea to start a business, we are there to help you out. So any ideas, you can come, and after 1 or 2 o'clock, our incubation center is open. I will tell you how to modify your idea, or if idea is good, then it is okay, you can go ahead with the next level. So if you are not having any doubt, you can share your doubts to the sir, Prasad sir, and sir will communicate to me.
So
Ma'am, can
so we can communicate, madam, whatever this idea from the students, definitely we will approach. And so thank you very much, madam, for coming and sharing your valuable time with us and encouraging
Thank you,
all our
sir.
students and faculty, and giving the latest information regarding NISP and IPR and the environment for this innovation ecosystem
Sir, are
in.
you taking screenshots?
Pardon? So thank you very much, madam, once again. And for all the participants also, I'm extending my sincere thanks for participating in the session.
Thank
Okay,
you
madam.
for providing the opportunity, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.